I now have 22 names. Alinda and Julianne are numbers 21 and 22. And you might be thinking, well, the chances are getting pretty slim now. There's only 2 chances in 22. Well, if you don't ask for a number, you don't got no chance at all. I just want to remind my regular viewers that unfortunately this draw is only open to those who are members of this Facebook group here in Winnipeg. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's see how far we can get today with the making of the salt and pepper shaker set for the draw number 10. And it's my experience that it's a lot easier to trim a board to width when it's long, if you can call this long, than when they're short, like those 2.5-inch size pieces that we were talking about yesterday. Yeah, we got to make up 4 blanks altogether. 2 of them are going to be made up with this monkey wood and maple, and the other 2, they're going to be just solid oak. Anyway, let's keep going here. I know the plans call for 2.5-inch long blanks, but I want to give myself a little bit of wiggle room here, so I want to go at least 2 3/4 inches. Okay, lock that down. Yeah, that's pretty close. Okay, now this hose does a pretty good job of picking up most of the stuff, but there's always a little bit of dust that gets by. So I'm going to use this as well. Now I realize that if I don't explain what I was doing there when I was holding this down with my hand, the reason I was holding it down when I lifted the blade, even though the blade was stopped, what can sometimes happen is the blade will catch on it, like it's doing right now, and then it wedges itself against my little stop here and pushes it that way. Then my next cut is a little bit longer, and it'll just keep getting longer and longer and longer. So if I hold it down, yeah, the blade just slips by. Now for the oak, we need 6 pieces. Now, I don't know if you noticed it or not, but I think it was the second or third cut. I began to let the blade up too soon before I let it coast to a stop, and it began to catch there. Fortunately, I heard it even with my ear protection on, and I thought, oh yeah, and I pushed the blade back down. But what can sometimes happen is if the blade is still spinning, it'll catch, sometimes quite violently. And now this only happens on short pieces. Okay, here's the idea. This one would be the salt shaker because it's going to have more light wood exposed, and this will be the pepper shaker because it'll have more dark wood exposed. And the matching ones made of oak, I'll make them out of these pieces. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to glue everything together, and I'm going to leave it clamped together really good for, probably I want to give it about a week to make sure that the glue on the inside of the joints, like way in here, is also set really well. Mind you, that's going to be drilled out anyway. However, I want it to, be as good as possible. So, I'm going to give this a bit of a break now, and we'll see episode number 4, and probably in about a week. In the meantime, I want to get busy on my big clock project there, and you're very welcome to watch that. Yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in about a week on this.